Okay, these are the questions about differential equations, and since you guys seem to have the attention span of not very long, I'm only going to do 2 problems today. So for differential equation, the first thing you want to do is cross multiply, keeping the dy on the left side. And then you want to integrate each side, take the antiderivative, and add plus c to the right side. If possible, simplify. Okay, and that's where you kind of like stop for a minute, and then you have to say, how am I going to solve for c? So before solving for c, you might want to make your life easier by getting rid of this 4 down here, and you can do that by multiplying every term by 4. So when you do that, you'll get this. And c just stays c, because when you multiply 4 times c, you just get 4c, which is just another c. Okay, now you want to solve for c. So I'm going to put a little star here so we know to come back at this point. So the question says that when x is 1, y is 1. So therefore, you get that c equals -7. So I can go back to where I put my star and rewrite it as y to the 4th equals 8x cubed minus 7, and that is choice E. I also just want to give you a little hint here. If it's a multiple choice question, all the multiple choices is supposed to be the original function, and they're telling you that in the original function when x is 1, y is 1. So you could try to eliminate some of the answers by substituting 1 for x and 1 for y and see if any of them don't make any sense. So for example, like for choice A, it says y equals 8x squared minus 7. So if x is 1 and y is 1, it works. So you'd keep A in the running. And then let's say for B, you get y squared equals 6x cubed minus 5. So y is 1, x is 1, and 1 equals 1. So that would still be in the running. In fact, if you try these all, they actually all will work, so it doesn't really help you at all to eliminate, but sometimes that can help, so I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so that was number 1. Let's go to number 2. So for number 2, here is the problem. So you're not giving it in terms of a fraction, so I'm going to put it over 1. I'm going to cross multiply, keeping dy on the left side. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to take this y and get rid of it, bring it to the other side. So divide both sides by y. And then you want to integrate each side. So the antiderivative of 1 over y is ln y. And then just take the antiderivative and add a plus c. So I'm going to put a little star here because this is where I'm now going to solve for c. Of course, you could solve for c really at any point. I'm just doing it here. And you're told in the original that when x is 0, y is 3. So you're going to get ln of 3 equals c. So I'm going to go back to where I put my star, and I get ln of y. Well, actually those 3's can cancel here. So ln of y equals x cubed plus c, but now I know c is ln of 3. Okay, and we're solving for y. All of the choices are in terms of y. So we're going to add a base of e to each side. And then we have that rule that says if you have a base of e here and a base of e here, that the whole thing is just equal to y. And then I'm going to break up the right side to this, because there's a rule that says if you have the same bases, then you keep the base and you just add these exponents. So when you add them, you get this piece right here. Okay, but again now I can apply that rule that says that if you have a base e and a base e, the whole thing would just equal what comes after the e, so that would give me 3. So I can now rewrite this as this. And that was choice A. Okay, I have to go check on my dinner now. I am making chicken sausages tonight.